Good morning, you guys. I've got my lemon water. I'm gonna go set you down in the office and then we're gonna chat. Okay, so now that we're sitting, let's talk about going gluten-free. A lot of you know that I've been struggling with healing my gut in the last year and a half, almost 2 years, and it's been quite a struggle for me. So I started working with a holistic gut health doctor. She lives in Houston, so we do everything online, which has been working out pretty well. We do Zoom calls so that I can see her. And that helps me a lot. I'd rather see someone on video than just like talk on the phone. So anyways, I started working with her and she's just guiding me through making sure I'm taking the right supplements and doing the right things to try and get to the root cause of my gut issues. Come to find out, I have what they call leaky gut. I do believe I still have gastritis a little bit. So what we're doing now, which is the next step, is cutting out gluten, because gluten, well, first let me tell you, I had 2 numbers on one of my tests that were extremely high, which one was an indicator that my body is highly reacting to gluten, and the second one is an indicator of leaky gut. Well, gluten is an irritant to the gut lining, or the gut, something like that. Gluten is an irritant. So if I keep consuming gluten, my gut's not going to be able to heal, or I'm just not giving it a chance to heal because I keep, throwing irritants at it. So that's why I'm going gluten-free. The goal is to just do it for 3 to 6 months, and then hopefully I can bring it back into my life. With that being said though, I already wasn't eating that much gluten because I had already made these small little lifestyle nutrition changes trying to, feel better. And because of doing that, I had cut out most of the gluten anyway. So the only gluten that I was having was maybe 1 slice of Ezekiel bread a day, and then maybe some cookies every now and then at night, that had whole wheat flour in them, and of course that has gluten. So but other than that, that's the only gluten that I was eating. But then the holidays came around, and of course I ate gluten the entire time, just from going out to eat and having, like burgers and stuff like that. So January 1st, I started gluten-free. Along with gluten-free, I'm doing no alcohol because obviously alcohol is not helping my problem. And I'm thinking that 3 good solid months of no alcohol is gonna do a lot for me. So there's that. What else? Basically, before I say that, I did take a test to make sure that I wasn't celiac. So I don't have celiac disease. I did make sure that I didn't have that before I started the gluten-free thing. So that is why, after cutting it out 3 to 6 months and my gut having a chance to heal, that's why I could possibly bring it back in and not have a problem with it. Because I don't believe that I've ever had a problem with gluten. I think gluten is just not helping the problem that I have right now. So that's that explanation. So every morning I'm doing 32 ounces of warm lemon water when I wake up. This is all a part of a morning routine that I'm going to be doing, that I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit later about. This is something that my doctor is not having me do, but I'm just kind of doing it on my own in addition to what we are doing. I'm going to go ahead and make this gluten-free, this going gluten-free plus gut healing, like a series on my YouTube channel. It may only have like 4 or 5 videos because I'm not going to document every day of gluten-free. I mean, it's going to take time. So I'll record a video for you, you know, every 3-4 weeks, or, you know, when I feel like I'm actually feeling a difference, or if anything changes, or heck, if 4 to 6 weeks go by and I don't feel any difference, then yeah, I'm gonna, you know, record a video and say, hey, gluten's not helping me, and kind of let you guys know what direction I'm gonna go. But for now, I'm gonna make it a series with addition to my gut health, because I think that could help a lot of people. When I first started doing research about my symptoms, I had no idea at all. I mean, it's taken me 1.5 years to get this far. Doctors are a joke and they don't help you. So, alright, so here's the start to going gluten-free. I'm sure it's going to be great. So I'm going to drink my lemon water and get some work done. And then a little bit later, I'll sit down and talk to you guys about what I'm doing in addition to working with my doctor. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you then. Okay. Real quickly, so this is celery juice. Yes, I'm back on doing the celery juice in the morning. So have you guys ever heard of Medical Medium? So this is a book from him called Cleanse to Heal. And just to keep it short, he is a very, very spiritual guy, and he gets his information from above. I do believe, and I believe food can be healing. Before, you know, medicine, we used food for healing, and I believe that. So his approach is healing through the foods you eat, and that's what I'm going to be trying. One of the cleanses in this book to kind of speed up the process of my gut healing and the whole going gluten-free thing. So the cleanse that I'm doing is supposed to help with cleaning out any like pathogens and bacteria and help your liver get rid of these toxins that the body holds on to. So with all that, let me just kind of read what the cleanse is. Okay, so it's called the 369 cleanse, and basically for 3 days you eat a certain way, and then for the next 3 days you eat certain things, and then the last 3 days you have certain things. But every morning is the same. You wake up and you drink your 32 ounces of warm lemon water, which I've already been doing this for a while now, just taking information from this book. But the difference between then and now is I'm actually going to do this cleanse to see if it helps. It's only 9 days long, and I don't see how it could be harmful. Let me also say that it's not going to starve me. I'm able to eat as much as I want. It just has to fall under the guidelines of the cleanse. So it's not about weight loss, and it's not about a transformation or anything. I'm literally doing this because I want to heal. I want to heal. So the book is called Cleanse to Heal. This is the purpose. So first I wake up and I drink 32 ounces of warm lemon water, and then you're supposed to wait 15 to 20 to 30 minutes before you have your 16 ounces of celery juice. And then I think you work your way up to 32 ounces of celery juice on the following days. Like after the 3rd day, you will work your way up. Celery juice can have a cleansing effect, so some people might have to start out with, you know, just the 16 ounces, the entire cleanse, until they might want to do the cleanse again. And then after the celery juice, you have to wait another 15 to 20 to 30 minutes, because you have to allow the food, you have to allow it to go through your system and do what it needs to do. So, medical medium Anthony William is very big on the celery juice thing. So after the celery juice, you are allowed to have breakfast, and the breakfast consists of a meal of your choice, but you have to follow the guidelines. So basically, you're cutting out any fats in the morning, and you're only having basically fruits and vegetables. You have to avoid eggs, dairy, gluten, soft drinks, seasonings, pork, corn, oils, alcohol, artificial flavors, fermented foods, all these problematic foods you have to avoid. The ideal of not having any fats until lunchtime, or in this cleanse, you can't have any radical fats at all. So you're basically consuming way less protein than you normally are, and just mainly fruits and vegetables, because you can't have beans, you can't have rice. You can have potatoes and zucchini and squash and fruits and vegetables. Let me just say that. And then for lunch, you have, you know, meal of your choice, but you have to incorporate the zucchini and squash. And then mid-afternoon, you have 1 to 2 apples with 1 to 2 dates. Dinner time, meal of your choice within the guidelines. So basically fruits and vegetables. So it might be like a salad or a blended up soup or something. And then in the evening, if you know you're hungry, you can have another apple, and then you have to have another 16 ounces of lemon or lime water, and then hibiscus, lemon balm, or chaga tea. So that's the first 3 days. And then as you go on to days 4 through 6, you then have to have in the morning for breakfast a smoothie. A certain smoothie. The recipe's in the back of the book. And then, so each meal, it's not a meal of your choice. You have to go by the guidelines, which basically are certain ingredients with fruits and vegetables. Anyhow, that was a long rant. So moving on, the whole cleanse is structured this way. But on day 9, you're only consuming juices. So you've got your water, your celery juice twice a day, and then you're allowed to have all these different juices throughout the day, as many as you want to feel satisfied. That would be a day that I'm not going to be doing much physical activity. Obviously, I'm just consuming juice. But that's the plan. Medical medium, Cleanse to Heal. If you haven't heard of him, maybe look him up, see what he's about. I've got 3 of his books, I think, because I like to just take information from them and implement them into my life. And yeah, I feel like that was all over the place, but cheers to healing. I'm gonna drink this, and my next video is probably going to be me documenting all 9 days of this cleanse. So I will record how I'm feeling and maybe what I ate on each day. I'll throw all that together in a video, and that'll be the next video in this series. So see you guys then, and I hope you guys are already having a great new year.